Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm so glad to meet you here today as the chairman of Miller Holding and Milvest. Today, I'll be sharing my own experience here in DRC with all of you. But first of all, I would like to thank all the presents here with us. On the head, Mr. Prime Minister, Minister of Finance, as well as all the other beloved ministers and members of the government. My experience here in DRC will let us know about the business environment on the eyes of a foreign investor. Actually, I have defined myself as a foreign investor, but I have to confess that I feel like a real Congolese as I live half of my time in Kinshasa. As we know, the Democratic Republic of Congo is the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa. One of the richest in the world in terms of natural resources. Also, it has a big potential in human resources. Definitely, the DRC has the resource to achieve prosperity for its people. If we talk about the investment atmosphere in DRC, we must take into consideration three aspects. The first aspect is the political aspect. The ascension of the President Felix Tshisekedi to the presidency in 2019 and his government's commitment to the attracting international investment have raised the hopes of the business community for greater openness and transparency. In 2021, with the new cabinet, the DRC government became eligible for the trade preferences under the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, reflecting progress made on human rights, anti-corruption, and labor. We are thankful to President Tshisekedi, who created a presidential unit to address business climate issues and put his ministers to push for foreign investors. Overall, investment is on the rise, fueled by the multilateral donor financing, private financing, domestic and international financing. The natural resource sector has historically attracted most foreign investments in our country, and it continues to attract investors' attention as a global demand for the DRC's minerals, it grows. The highly competitive telecommunications industry has also experienced significant investment as the energy sector goes through green sources such as hydro, biomass, and solar power generation. Given the needs, there are commercial opportunities in the infrastructure, aviation, roads, rail, border security, water transport, ports, and so on. The agriculture and forestry sector presents opportunities for sustainable economic diversification in the DRC. And the companies are expressing interest in developing carbon credit markets to fund investments. With the lead and huge performance of Minister Kazadi, the efforts taken by each of the people here cannot be forgettable. DRC, which is dominated by a fair and impartial election environment, provides confidence for foreign investors day by day with its stabilizing politics. The importance of law in the state-market relationship is known to each of us and each of you. At this point, in the developing presence of DRC, the fact that the rule of law is getting stronger and stronger day by day, giving the comfort to the foreign investors. I'm quite pleased that the DRC government has taken steps to attract foreign investments by implementing investment-friendly policies and offering incentives for the investors. Second aspect I would like to talk about is the economical aspect. As we know, investment is the most important factor in the economic growth. It generates income and is one of the main drivers of the economic activity. In recent years, the DRC has performed quite remarkably well in terms of attracting investments. This is due to the effects of the economic and the other reforms that are likely to make DRC one of the best investment destinations in Africa. I believe that DRC is like a huge library where everyone can come and find a book for itself. This country is so rich with both underground and above-ground resources that anyone who wants to invest can definitely find the answer to the desires. The abundance can be advantageous for businesses involved in mining, extraction, or related industries. Also, the government and international partners are investing in the infrastructure projects, presenting opportunities for construction companies, logistic providers, and technology firms. We are talking about a country who has the second largest lungs of the world. Therefore, we cannot forget agriculture sector when we are talking about DRC, including crop production and livestock farming, holds a significant potential for domestic consumption and also for the export. The country's potential for ecotourism and adventure tourism presents opportunity for hospitality and other related businesses. Located in Central Africa, the DRC serves as a gateway and like a bridge to a regional market with a population over 400 million people. DRC's proximity to many countries allows doing business with the economic community of Central African states and the common market for Eastern and Southern Africa. That also means that this country needs a new and big airport which can fulfill the needs of the country, which is also going to come very soon. And lastly, I'd like to talk about the social aspects of the country. Every time I visit our construction sites, I'm pleased to see young and extremely enthusiastic Congolese who have been working for the future of their country. The DRC has a large and young workforce. This demographic and social advantage provides an opportunity for business to access a labor pool that can be skilled and trainable. As Milvest, I'm proud to say that 65% of our total number of employees is made up of Congolese citizens. We established an academy for Congolese people in order to develop the crafts and construction skills of the youth. These aspects I have mentioned show us the business climate in the Democratic Republic of Congo and its advantages from my experience. The sincere and warm attitude of every member of this country, from the Congolese staff at our construction sites to the President of the Republic, makes it easier for us to do business here. In the financial aspect, with the lead of Minister Kazadi, it is obvious how this country changed in less than 3 years. Also in the international field, Voice of Congo is stronger than ever with the strong president of this country, Felix Tshisekedi. With these wishes, we are proud and happy to support the development of the Democratic Republic of Congo with the projects we have realized for this beloved country. Thank you for listening to me.